Don't be a hero during training. Save it for race day. Saturday night, and I have been home all day taking thousands and thousands of milligrams of vitamin C. I've probably taken somewhere around 400,000 milligrams of vitamin C today because I'm not feeling super well, and I have a 20-mile run tomorrow with race paces. I think there's 8 or 10 miles of race pace in there, and this is our last long run before the taper. So praying that I can do it tomorrow. If I feel really bad tomorrow, I will call it off, or I might go out and test it and do like a slow and easy 10K. I don't believe that my plan will be absolutely ruined if I don't do this 20-mile. I've done a 20 last week. I've done 3 18s. I've done a couple 16s. There's a 15 planned for next week. So I know it'll be fine if I can't. I wanted to be able to complete the entire plan this time, but we'll see. Morning will tell. I woke up feeling quite a bit better this morning, so I'm gonna try this out. Packing up my stuff. I'm gonna try putting all these maple syrups, which have 26 grams of carbs each, into this water bottle. A water flask, and carry that and see how that does. I'm gonna eat a banana and a little honey before I go. And take some electrolytes and half of a 5-hour energy, one for charity. And what else? I love being the first one here. Today I'm trying out my Saucony, I think they're called Azuras, but they have no carbon plate. They're really light, and they're just another daily trainer sort of thing that feels more like a squishy boing boing. I've worn them for 2 prior runs, maybe an 8-mile and a 10-mile, so I think they should be fine on a 20. So today is our last 20-mile run with race paces. We have 5 miles of warm-up, a 3-mile transition pace, half a mile recovery, and then 4 miles at marathon, 3 miles recovery, 4 miles at marathon, and then cool down. But given how I was feeling yesterday, we're giving ourselves the out of 10 to 14. We'll see how we feel at 10. Okay, 5 miles in, around 48 minutes. We got 3 miles of transition pace now,
But basically we did our entire warm-up at transition pace.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna keep going the same speed.
Yep. 8 miles down. So we're into our first set of 4 miles of race pace. But we've kind of decided to put a cap on it at 16 today, given the days that we both have. And we feel like our training has been pretty solid so far. So we'll see how that goes. Probably just 1 set of race pace today. 4 miles, right? So this will take us to 12 miles.
12 and a half, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe 1.5 set of race pace.
Yeah.
Mile 10 was an 8:49. Race pace is right in that range. Mile 11, 8:41. Right on target. Mile 11 was a 8:31. 1 more mile at race pace, and then a little recovery. Okay, that last mile of race pace took me to 12.5 miles, and that was an 8:51. So technically anything 9 and under is good as far as getting a sub 4. Now I have a few miles of recovery. I'll take it a little slow.
the right choice.
I hope so. We had to call Charity on mile 10 and have her go home because she was feeling a really, not super worrisome, but a very tight twinge in her calf that we had to stop and let me really push and massage on it. It was very painful, so better to be prudent. Don't be a hero during training. Save it for race day. And also, no need to tear a muscle for a race. That's ridiculous. Anyway, yesterday, I wasn't feeling good. Yesterday was Saturday, so I ended up staying home from church and just taking a complete rest and recovery day. And I just ended up praying about the run today. And I said, Lord, you know that I want to do this marathon, but I already gave my time to you, my schedule and my calendar and everything I do. So if you want me to be sick for Sunday run, that's fine. I will either skip it or I'll just do a very easy 10K and test it out. Well, because I knew that really one thing that God has given me to do is help an old family friend right now who's in the hospital with a broken hip. So fortunately, we are blessed to have a really tight-knit church family. So there are several of us taking on this. She's been in the hospital since Tuesday, and this is Sunday. And I've really only spent one whole night with her so far. And I'm going to spend tonight. I just know that running 20 miles, not feeling great, and spending the night in the hospital could cause me to crash. But yesterday, I wouldn't say I was sick. I would say I had like a slight elevated temperature, heart rate, and a little bit of a swollen throat. So I took like 3/4 of a bottle of vitamin C throughout the day. Raw garlic. I made some homemade Mexican chicken soup, ate that, and then I just took an Epsom salt bath and took a nap and read and slept all day. I woke up this morning feeling bouncy like Tigger. So maybe God has given me the ability to run and take care of Miss Joanne. I'll see how I feel at mile 16. But if that's the case, I'm grateful. And I'm grateful even to be able to just run as far as I have, which right now is 14 and a half. A little over 15 miles in, and here's where I have to make the call. I'm feeling perfectly fine right now. I'm feeling like I do on a normal run where it's 15 miles and I've already done 4 miles of race pace, but have another section of 4 miles of race pace coming up in about 1/4 of a mile. So I might shoot for 1 or 2 miles at race pace. That'd put me about 16 and a half, 17 and a half miles. And I'll see where I am from there. I feel perfectly fine. It's a good day for a 20-mile run. All right, mile 17. I didn't quite hit my race pace.
Pace law 9:20.
It was a 9:19. So I think I'll do another mile and see if I can hit at or below that pace. But not gonna push it too hard. Save the heroics for race day.
Lap 18, 9:10.
Okay, still not in race pace. A little faster. I think I'll try one more.
Lap 19, 9:26.
Still not race pace, but not beating myself up about it. It's okay. Still feeling good. I'm gonna finish up. 19.85. Come on. Finish up this last 0.15. I didn't start feeling any kind of aches or niggles until 19.27, so that's good. Just a little left arch twinginess, left knee. 20 miles down. I did it. Thank you, Lord. Average 9:31 pace. I didn't meet all my race paces. I met the first 4, and then the second 4 I pretty much failed, but that's okay because I was shooting for them, and I actually wasn't even sure if I was going to do the whole 20 miles today, so I'd call it a win. Plus it's like 80 degrees out here already. So I'm gonna stretch for a minute, have a pineapple juice and some water, head home, eat super clean today, take a nap before I go to the hospital tonight, and just take extra care of myself today. No matter how many 18, 20 miles runs I do, why am I still hobbling when I get home from that? Okay, it'll wear off once I take an Epsom salt bath. Got my brekkie. Just gonna have a kiwi and some water, and heating up some more Creo brew right now. I took a bunch of untapped maple syrup, pure maple syrup things. I think maybe 4 or 5 maybe during the run, and that felt really good. It's crazy because yesterday I ate a super high fiber meal, high fiber, high protein. That Mexican chicken soup is loaded with cabbage and veggies and beans and tomatoes and stuff. And then I had no gut issues today. So I think I may do the maple syrup for the run, even though I have to take more of it. Really have to take one of those every 30 minutes since it's only 26 grams of carbs if you want to get 50 down per hour. But that really seemed to work with me. 0 gut issues today. My body didn't really want to let me sleep right now. It's craving something salty, so I'm going to eat some more of this Mexican chicken soup I made. I know it looks gross, but it's like I boiled a whole free-range chicken really good so I could get all that good chicken bone broth. I'm going to put in a whole head of purple cabbage, carrots. Usually I put some celery in there, but I didn't have any. Whole onion, whole head of garlic, a can of organic corn, some organic black beans, cilantro, jalapeno pepper, and then I topped it with sour cream, cheese, avocado, and I'm gonna put some of this black juke on there for a little spice, and then I'm gonna top it with some masa beef tallow corn tortilla chips. I think this pretty much healed me yesterday, along with all that vitamin C, but ooh, that stuff is good. So now got my brekkie.